I feel like I have to lean over to get in frame.
I don't think
That's okay.
I don't think
Yes,
that's video.
yes, it's fine. Yes.
Alrighty then. It looks weird.
When you see this on YouTube, then you'll know it was turned on.
Yep, I will.
Barrett.
Yep.
My new project for 2019. You know, I retired the cricket fundraiser because, I don't know, that's a long story.
Yeah.
I just felt like I was having to depend on too many people. And this is not a criticism of anybody. I love the guys who signed, and I really appreciate everybody who signed the crickets and all that. But honestly, the project was not very efficient. I mean, I was spending like $1,200–$1,500 a year.
Yeah.
You know, doing that project, and we only raised $1,500. So really, it wasn't very efficient. So this year, all that, you know, like $1,500 that I was spending on the cricket fundraiser, I have started toafund.com. Yay!
Woohoo!
I'll show you. I'll put a picture of the logo. I just threw this logo together. Okay, I mean,
I like it.
Don't be critical. I'll have somebody kind of soup it up a little bit. But what I'm going to do is, I'm going to raise money, and I'm also going to spend the money that I was spending on the cricket project. I'm going to spend that money each month, at least a minimum of $100, and I have an announcement for the first. I'm calling them supply drops. Imagine an eagle flying over, and it has a little pouch.
Yeah.
Talons, and it finds its target and
Nice.
airdrops. Supply drops. I was going to call them airdrops, but there's too many things called airdrops. So, especially in video games, and that just, you know how I'm about that. Anyway, supply drops. Okay, so each month we'll have a supply drop, and we'll choose a benefactor. A benefactor? No, it'll either be a person or an organization. Okay, so for January, it's G-Webs. Okay, I started thinking to myself, okay, just who comes to my mind, just like that. It's like one of those quick mental tests. Who comes to your mind when you think of a person who spends most of their time creating working in the 2A community, helping, to raise awareness? I mean, G-Webs has all these, he's got gun websites, gear websites. He has the calendar. What's it called? He has
gun calendar.
He has basically a calendar, like a Second Amendment calendar, a 2A, calendar, whatever. There's all historical events on it, all this stuff. I mean, the guy is like 24/7 Second Amendment.
Yeah.
You can't name me another person, right? Just do it. If you can name me another person that does as much for the gun community as G-Webs, he'll be February. Okay. So, anyway, congratulations to G-Webs, gear websites, gun websites, gunchannels.com. Heck, look at all the effort that went into building gunchannels.com. The guy just doesn't stop, man. He's always going on these trips, like to the gun policy. What's that meeting they have? Oh,
not sure.
It's a policy meeting each year, a gun policy, and just different trips. SHOT Show. As a matter of fact, the $100 for this month was kind of earmarked for he can do whatever he wants to do with it. But I knew he had made a video of where he was selling some packages at gear websites, and go there, check them out, to raise money to go to SHOT Show. And I thought, you know what, that's ridiculous. Instead of me buying all this stuff, we're gonna do a supply drop.
All right, Dad.
So that was January, and so I feel better already about how I spend my money on Second Amendment issues. What I want to do is spend as much money, not as much money, I want to make my money go farther, and I feel like this is going to do it. Now, if one of the ideas that I had was that if people want to join me, then we would throw money in a pot, and then once a month we would meet in a hangout and decide what we're going to do with that money, who we're going to do a supply drop to. I just thought that would be fun.
Yeah.
But I want to keep going. You know, if nobody wants to join me, that's fine. I'm going to do a minimum of $100, and I'm going to be selling, like I have a few guns. Here's the thing. You know Russell Barrett? I've give up on Russell. Russell, and it's too late now, Russell. Sorry. Russell is the guy who won the second cricket.
Oh, yeah.
I made 3 videos. Can I hold my finger? I've always had a hard time with my fat hands holding up 3 fingers. 3 videos for Russell, asking him to send me. I've sent 5 emails to Russell. Russell may just have wanted to contribute to the cricket fundraiser.
Yeah, I guess so.
Apparently he did not want to win a cricket because I have done everything. But guess what, Russell? Thank you, Russell, because that cricket is now going to provide funds for 28fund.com. Okay, so it's still going to go to a good cause. We'll sell it or auction it off, and if anybody wants to buy it, you can just call me and I'll sell it to you, and that money will go directly. And well, if you go to 28fund.com right now, it's got 2 articles there. One is just an introductory article, and the second one is the article about the first supply drop. Okay, but eventually I'll have Barrett had a good idea of listing, you know, the people who receive the supply drops each month. So one menu item will be, you know, the recipients, and then another one's going to be sort of a little store area where we can sell gear to raise money. So I'll probably put the cricket there if nobody calls me up or sends me an email at Tony@ArtisanTony.com. And it's going to be, I mean, the rifle's worth at least $400. And if somebody wants to buy it, I'll sell it to them, but that money will go directly into the pot, and I'll show the budget. I'm going to have on that page, Barrett, you suggested,
yeah,
I'll have a budget, and I'll have, you know, current balance. It'll be like the financial statement for the project.
Yeah.
And then I'm also going to have a nominate button. I was working on this yesterday. You'll be able to go to the website and nominate somebody. So let's say, I don't know, let's say Yankee Marshall is on the fence about going to the SHOT Show, right? Which I've heard a rumor. And say $100 to Yankee would get his butt there, right? Then you can nominate Yankee. I think we should give it to Yankee.
Yeah.
And that's all he needs to get him there, okay? So you can nominate. You'll be able to nominate people. So anyway, I'm excited. I know nobody else gets excited about my projects, but they don't have to. It's only I have to get excited.
Yeah.
Because I want to feel. I always felt like with the cricket fundraiser, it was cool. And I loved it, and everything was fun. And I love Steve McNeil for helping with the crickets and everything, Keystone Sporting Arms. But I always felt like I was spending all this money, and he was spending, you know, Steve would spend money, obviously donating crickets, and I would spend money going to events and postage, and God, how much money did we spend on postage?
Yeah.
I always felt like that I was having to wait for like once a year to do anything for anybody. Right at once a year, I was able to take $1,500 and give it to MarineParents.com or, you know, Wounded Warriors or whoever it was. We did.
Yeah.
I always felt like, and that was just the only one time a year I got to feel good about doing something. Well, now I get to divide it up into 12 little pieces, so it should be fun. If anybody wants to join me, send me an email. All right. Well, thanks, guys. Go check out 28fund.com if you want to play play around with a little bit of money each month and feel good about yourself and have a direct impact. When I had a dream, I have a dream. I'm not Martin Luther King, okay? But I do have a dream. I have a dream that someday I'll be able to pay somebody to hand deliver a letter to Donald Trump. He hand delivers him a letter that says, delete that damn bump stock ban.
Nice.
A handwritten letter, and it's signed by 10,000 gun owners, because I really don't feel like he's getting the message. But those are the kind of little snappy projects I want to do. I want to do quick in and out that make a big impact. I want to take some money, crunch it into a little singularity, and when we put it on something, it explodes. That's
Cool.
just getting weird, isn't it? Okay, bye.